question 2 then. So we know that 64 is the same as 2 to the power of 6. If we multiply those two, 6 times 49, well 6 times 50 is 300, minus 6 is going to be 294. And so if we divide that number by 2, we're now going to get 2 to the power of 293. In question number 3, we're looking for similarity. What do they have in common? Again, it's a number 15, so we could write x as 7 to the power of 4 times by 15, then 8 to the power of 3 times by 15, and then 10 to the power of 2 times by 15. And then it's a matter of which is bigger, 7 to the power of 4, 8 to the power of 3, or 10 to the power of 2. And what you'll find when you do them is that actually 7 to the power of 4 is bigger than 8 cubed, which is bigger than 10 squared. But if you're writing them in ascending order on an exam, you'd have to write it like this. Let's finish off then. Z is less than y, which is less than x. Number 4, exactly the same as the first question now. We know then, we're looking for our powers of 10. But first let's break down 72, which is 2 times by 6 squared. Let's just write this. 72 is 2 times by 6 squared, which is the same as 2 times by 2 times 3 squared, which is the same as 2 to the power of 3 times by 3 to the power of 2. So A must equal then 2 cubed, 3 squared, 5 to the power of 11, 2 to the power of 7, which is then going to give us 3 squared, 2 to the power of 10, 5 to the 11. And so we can write that as 9 times by 5, 2 times by 5 to the power of 10. So 45 times by 10 to the power of 10, and again we should get 12 digits, 2 here and 10 here. So in question 5, I'm going to write 3 to the power of 3x is equal to 2 to the power of 3, and then 2 to the power of 7y is going to be equal to 3 to the power of 4. And similar to class exercise 1, I'm going to multiply these two together to give us 12x. And so we want 12x in both cases here. And to achieve that, we're going to have everything to the power of 4 here, and everything to the power of 3x here. And what that means then is that we have 2 to the power of 12, and over here 2 to the power of 21 xy. And we can see then that 12 is equal to 21 xy. Xy is then going to be equal to 12 over 21, which is then equal to, divide them both by 3, 4 over 7. In question 6 then, let's express that. Let's try and get both expressions in terms of 2 to the power x. So 2 to the x minus 1, which is a, that's the same as 2 to the power x times by 2 to the minus 1, which is 2 to the power x over 2, which is a. So we could say then that 2a is equal to 2 to the power x. And so now if we can express 4 to the power of x plus 1 in terms of 2x, we can express it in terms of a. So this is going to be 2 squared x plus 1. So 2 to the power of 2x plus 2, which is the same as 2 to the 2x times by 2 to the 2, which is equal to 4 times 2 to the power of 2x. And now, if we want to write it in terms of 2 to the x, we can have 4 times 2 to the power of x all squared. So we've got 4 times. We're now going to substitute this value in for 2x. 2a all squared, and we end up with 4 times 4a squared, so 16a squared. In question 7 then, we know from question 4 that 72 is equal to 2 cubed times by 3 squared. So 72 to the power x is going to be 2 cubed 3 squared to the power x, which is equal to 2 to the 3x, 3 to the 2x, and then we can then write those as 2 to the power x to the power 3, 3 to the power x to the power 2, and now substitute these in, p and r. We've now got then, what have we got? R cubed and p squared. And there we go.